Chiefs win the Super Bowl.
Chiefs win. Cry, Eagles, cry.
Great, excited to be back in the league.
You know, every day I got the Three Stooges in the studio with me is a good fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So let's make sure he gets that bag.
Frauds! Woo!
Justin's way ahead in picks. That's all that you need to fucking know.
Show's over.
Show's over. We're going home.
I would like to welcome you back to another page of the Playbook Sports Podcast.
All right, go 11 through 15.
All right, 11, Seattle Seahawks. Number 12, Detroit Lions. I don't know why they're always tied at the hip. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just subliminal at this point. Number 13, Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 14, the New York Giants. And number 15, the LA Chargers.
So I got multiple objections.
Okay.
Objection,
All right.
Your Honor.
Lay them out here.
I mean, Seattle and Detroit, I do have tethered at the hip, but a little bit farther down. Pittsburgh, what the fuck are they doing there? G-Men, I have at 14. And Chargers, why are they so low? So well, first off, this team you haven't even mentioned yet. Now, how am I get funny for this? At 11, I got Denver. Give me Denver. Sean Payton.
Blame him.
Sean Payton in town.
Do I get a reverse objection?
You will,
What the
you will,
fuck
you
was
will.
that?
Sean Payton coming to town. I like the defense they have. They've got weapons. Is Russ going to be Russ? At the end of the year, they picked it up a little bit. Sean Payton, you're fucking human, Russell Wilson. I'm going to treat you like it. And if he can come, I'm predicting Denver to come in, bang around a little bit in the AFC West.
Buddy is stuck in 2020.
I will say a lot of teams coming into last season had Denver's roster as up there.
It's up there.
Yes.
It's not a bad roster.
12, I got Chargers. I just
Okay.
love Herbert. And we were talking quarterback ranking. I think Herbert throws them above all those other teams we listed. 13, I got to rep my boys, Cleveland Browns. And it's to the roster.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson got big questions Russ last year, but I really enjoy the backfield with Nick Chubb still. Offensive line, they can bang. Defense,
So good.
can't talk about them enough. G-Men, like I said. And then just jumping a smidge ahead, I got Seattle Lions right underneath the top 15, right next to each other. I do like Seattle and Detroit. I think they're a little bit farther. I think Pittsburgh's just smoking crack. He is on crack.
Then he was on crack.
Bobby, man. Bobby was like, "Wait, that's obviously Lamar Odom," and it's like, "No, Bob, that's part of the video." No, but I like Pittsburgh's defense is damn good. Kenny Pickett's the quarterback. That's why I have them a little bit smaller. But I like G-Men. I have some on the same team, just a smidge different order. Denver obviously is my one. Big difference.
Yeah,
That's kind of wild.
Seattle.
I don't think you should have even called them an objection, honestly.
Seattle, man. They did make the playoffs, but against their one division opponent, they punted 14 times in 3 games and had like 6 first downs.
So did everyone else against the 49ers.
I know, and they have to play them twice, and they can't even compete against them at all.
Maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
They ain't winning the division.
No.
Gino got a deal for doing it 1 year.
That's true.
And hey, man, everybody gave up on him last year.
There's a reason.
Pete Carroll, at the end of his career, it's an interesting time. And I won't be surprised. I thought they pumpkin at the end of the year, snuck in. I think they're going to pumpkin.
They rotted hard. I will say, I can't put Seattle above the Chargers, but I don't think I would put the Chargers at 11. I think I would move the Chargers up a couple spots and drop the Seahawks. I like the Detroit spot. I don't have such an objection with Detroit at 12 because they did win 9 games last year, and they turned it on towards the end of the season. Like, they struggled out of the gates. But that offense is solid, and the defense got better, and it's going to get better. I don't have a problem with Detroit spot, but I think I would have the Chargers above the Seahawks for sure.
Hear me out. Where did you guys have the Chargers at last year? Same time.
This time they did.
I probably would have had
high.
it similar.
Colin had to win the division.
Yeah, interesting.
Which I think a lot of
What'd
people
they end up with? Wild card loss?
Wild card loss.
One of the biggest
Jags.
wild card losses
Huge
ever?
choke job. They always do it.
Exactly.
That's
So
the
you can
Chargers. It's the Chargers.
every year they find a way to get people's hopes up, and every year those people get let down.
Yes, they do.
Every
Top
fucking
5
year.
quarterback.
But such a stud QB. You got Herbert top 5.
Top 5?
Going into this
Right, he is a top 5 quarterback.
Is Lamar
right
in your
now.
top 5?
Really?
Is Lamar in your top 5?
Lamar's like
Okay,
6 or
what has
something.
Herbert done to
He
be over
is
Lamar? What's he done?
idea. He can
Like
throw
just
the ball.
talent-wise?
Like I trust Herbert with the ball, dropping back more than I do Lamar.
Okay, but does he put his team in position to win more than
Does Lamar quit on his team, or does Justin Herbert play through ribs that are broken, or does Lamar sit out because he wants his bag and doesn't play when the Ravens are contending?
Hey, you gotta take care of number 1. You gotta take care of number 1 sometimes.
take care of you.
And
Hey,
and
instead-
Herbert's about to go through
instead
that, so let's
his
find out. Let's find out.
He played last year with broken ribs. Lamar sits out any chance he gets. He's still gonna do it. I mean, 3 years ago was inexcusable. 7-1, missed the playoffs. Should have been back at the end of the year. This year, once his money's so bad, sits out again. Watches them collapse. No shock there. I just don't like Lamar's heart. Not all the way in it. Herbert literally plays through broken ribs, refuses to come out. Coaches are holding him on the sideline, and Herbert's saying, "Get the fuck off me! Take Chase Daniel out."
Going in.
I'm gonna go throw a touchdown, down 10. We're down 10 with 30 seconds. Why am I coming in? Because I'm a baller. Because I'm a gamer. I'm gonna throw.
Why are they down 10? Why are they down 10?
They're playing the Chiefs. Because they're playing the Chiefs.
Well, you
The
gotta
best
play
team
them
in the
twice a year.
NFC.
You gotta play them twice a year,
And they're
don't
the
you?
best
So
team in
why
the
can't
NFL.
if Seattle can't beat the 49ers twice a year?
Because the quarterback, Justin Herbert, is a top 5 quarterback. Geno is lucky he had a good year.
He did.
He had a good year.
Yeah, they're surrounding him though. They're surrounded he's been surrounded
We'll
and he
see.
still can't win
We'll
playoff
see.
games.
The
Lamar
defense
has
in
not
that-
been
Starting a
surrounded.
timer. This is true. This is true. And Lamar does have an
And
MVP
He's
to
had,
his
he's had
credit.
a top 5 defense multiple times in his career. Again, always hurt, can't produce, can't win playoff games. Number 1 team in the AFC, lose to the Titans. Best team in the NFC, all hurt. Best team in the AFC, all hurt. Oh, I want to play up, I'm hurt. I'll just continue to take the teams that don't do that, don't have a quarterback that's always out, and loses playoff games. Number 1 seed, lose to the Titans. Got their fucking 50-yard logo stomped on
Yeah,
in
that's
Baltimore
disrespectful.
because they lost. And I mean, that's because Lamar.
All right, we do have to keep rolling. We'll keep it rolling. We'll keep
All
it
right,
rolling.
all right.
I think it's a conversation that Justin Herbert is top 5. It's interesting because I'm sure Jalen Hurts is probably in there.
I would guarantee you, I mean, obviously I can't say this fact, GMs would take Herbert over Lamar any day of the week.
I think so too. I think so too because the style of Justin Herbert's play. I think so.
I agree, but
And we'll see what
we
Lamar
have
looks
built
like
our
when he's
teams
30.
for
Yes. That's with all running quarterbacks. They
Yeah.
just kind of fall off a cliff after
Yeah.
a certain amount of time. They've got to be able to throw.
No.
And I don't.
Well,
and like you
we'll
said,
see.
Lamar's best receiver in his entire NFL career is who?
It's
Like,
Andrews.
Willie
It's Mark
Snead.
Andrews. Yeah, Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Yeah.
I mean, so we'll see what he does with better weapons this season. It's going to be interesting to watch for sure. Okay, so we've got Chargers up. Colin, objections to his most recent 5.
I have Seattle Lions at 11 and 12 as well. I know Seattle might have Pumpkin, Geno Smith, question marks as well. I did like their draft as well. Lions, same thing. They're right there at the end of the year. They didn't do a whole lot to get worse, in my opinion. Steelers, I agree, smoking crack.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't understand where you're going
I
from with
haven't
that
Listen,
one.
I gotta give them respect. All right, they had a damn good draft.
Yeah,
And
but
they were right there kind of towards the end.
Exactly.
They were a
500,
game out
but they were
of the
there.
playoffs.
They haven't had a losing season, and they only got better.
this is true.
They only got better.
I have the Chargers at 13. I think that's my kind of objection. Giants I have at 14 as well. I think they made the playoff last year, and I'd argue their draft was pretty decent as well. 15, I have Minnesota.
I was going to say, we haven't talked about Minnesota yet. I like Minnesota.
Oh,
Their
yikes.
defense was dog shit last year.
Defense was already
Still
terrible.
right
Can't
there.
get much worse.
I liked their pick. Obviously, Jordan Addison. I took him 5th in a dynasty draft. Flame me.
Nope, great pick. I'm glad we talked
No, I
about it
do
on
like
the
that
phone.
pick.
Minnesota, I think, is my 15 team.
I got
Okay.
them really close, but not there.
I've got Minnesota right there on the edge of that too. I think
There was
realistic.
like a clump of 14
Yes,
to 18,
yes.
and I was like, what am I doing here?
I agree. I think I would take, if I was just making straight up swaps, I would definitely move Pittsburgh down, Chargers up, above. I think I'd have Chargers at like 11. I think I'd have Chargers at like 11.
Okay.
But let's go ahead. Give us your 16 through 20.
All
I'm
right.
going to enjoy
Number
this.
16, best roster in the league, Cleveland Browns.
Really top to bottom, their roster's insane.
It-
If
it
Deshaun
is,
Watson
I like
plays
their
like
roster.
Houston Deshaun, they could be
They-
dangerous.
Tillman is big.
I love the
That's
Tillman
big.
addition.
It's-
That was their biggest weakness, really, was the
Yeah.
second receiver.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Agreed.
the sort of line a little bit.
Their
Number
line's
17, New Orleans Saints.
awesome. Yeah, okay.
Number 18, Minnesota Vikings.
Mhm.
Number 19, your New England Patriots.
Yeah, oh my God, objection.
You want me to stop there?
No, go
Number
ahead, give us
20,
team 20.
the Las Vegas Raiders.
19th?
19th?
No, listen, you guys want to talk about smoking crack. You are smoking dick if you have New England Patriots as the 19th best team in the NFL. There is no way in hell they should be 19th. I have them
Tell me
switched.
why. Tell me why they
Spoiler
shouldn't.
alert, I have them switched with Atlanta. I have Atlanta at 19. I have the Patriots at 26, and I think I'm being nice to the New England Patriots. Sage, who's New England Patriots' number 1 wide receiver?
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Boo Boo Smith Schuster, you mean.
Boo-boo.
Number 2, Devontae Parker.
Who was their wide receiver last year? Who's their number 1?
Jacoby Myers? Better than Juju.
They're the same fucking guy.
And what did the Patriots do last year? They sucked.
They were
terrible.
8 and 9.
That
8 and 9. That's middle of the
losing
pack.
season.
Middle of the pack. Do you think they're going to be
Losing
a
season.
bottom 5 team?
Yes, I
with
do.
the Okay, over the past 2 years, they've had the number 3 and number 4 ranked defenses.
Yes.
With shit rosters, arguably.
Yeah, terrible
And their
rosters.
rosters only
Terrible
got better. Keon White, Christian Gonzalez both fell to them.
Christian Gonzalez is a great pick.
Absolutely.
Love the Christian Gonzalez pick.
They've
They're
had-
not going to score points. They're not going to score points.
With B.O.B., I guarantee they score more points than last
Mac
year.
Jones, I don't know if they do.
I guarantee.
Mac Jones doesn't
Ramondre
trust
Stevenson
them.
is going to be a bell cow.
Ramondre
Oh my
Stevenson
God.
is a average to slightly above average running back.
Okay, he'll prove you wrong this year. I'll take him in the fantasy
We'll
draft.
see.
Watch.
So So
take 'em.
even if they change the BOB, it doesn't change the fact that I'm just going to read what I wrote. They have 0 weapons to throw the ball to. I don't care if you have Jesus Christ playing quarterback. He's on the Jags currently. I don't care if he is playing quarterback for this New England Patriots team. There is not enough firepower on this team to consider them top 20. Ramondre Stevenson is solid, if not spectacular. But you're going in there with a 31-year-old Devontae Parker as your wide receiver number 2 who has no separation ability. Cannot separate at all. They got rid of Jonnu Smith. Hunter Henry, what has he done for them to make $20 million a year? Can anybody explain to me what he's doing? Because I would like to do that. I could do what he's doing. Mike Gesicki can't fucking block. He can catch passes, but he can't block. He can't separate.
Until Boutte becomes the number 2 receiver right
and
there.
if you're banking on Keyshawn Boutte at pick 187 to be
I
your
never
number
said I
2
was
receiver,
banking on him, but here
you're
we
gonna
are.
struggle.
He's going to be starting 1 through 3. He's
not
going
good.
to be starting.
It's not good because he looked bad last year.
It might fucking be. It might
He looked bad last year.
Okay.
And their
Okay.
offense is not good. And Mac
But if you
Jones
have
doesn't
a
trust
top
them.
5 defense,
Mac Jones doesn't trust them.
If you have a top 5 defense, you're not losing.
Are they going to have a top 5 again? I don't know if they are.
It only got better. It only got better.
I just don't trust them.
Last year, I shit on them so hard and they won 8 games. This year, I'm not falling in the same trap. Do you remember the Cam Newton years?
Yeah, they were bad.
Yeah, and they're better now.
I don't know if they are.
They're better now.
I don't know if they are.
Everything's fixed
Mac
right
Jones
now. Mac Jones is
Mac
happy
Jones had
that
a-
Bill O'Brien's there.
Is he happy though? He
Bill O'Brien's gonna
frequently
fix a lot of
went
it.
over Bill Belichick's head last year and reached out to Alabama coaches for help.
And who
That's
was
my
at
problem.
Alabama?
But either way, like he said, "I'm sorry, Bill. I don't want to fucking talk to you. I'm gonna go talk to my old coaches. I trust them more than I trust you. That's my problem." And he benched him for Bailey Zappi how many
they don't
times?
believe in Mac Jones.
They don't believe in Mac
If
Jones. They
start out
keep
0-3,
benching
it's going to
him.
be Bailey Zappi.
It's gonna be Bailey Zappi, and then when Bailey
Because
Zappi
when he
struggles,
sucks,
it's gonna be Mac Jones again.
And then Mac Jones is going to be out of town.
And then- yep, and then
That's
they're
just the
gonna
one
be done.
thing. They've made it clear that they don't care about
They
Mac
don't
Jones,
trust
don't believe in him.
They don't trust him.
And sure, 1 year, great that they went out and got a guy that he enjoys at offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I
It
don't think
doesn't
that
change
does. Mac
anything.
Jones doesn't make the team better around him.
Nope.
And his
Nope.
rookie year, they had arguably the best defense in the league.
Yes.
Has regressed slightly since then. I mean, obviously, still top 5 is damn good. Good enough to win 8 and 9 with dog shit offense.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a
all
scenario
the
where Mac
AFC teams
Jones
get
knows
better,
he's
too.
out of town. They know Mac Jones is out of town. They're also just in a weird spot though, because Bill. Do they want to be shit? Because Bill's fucking 70+ years
It's
old.
almost done.
So it's like you got Bill. You're trying to compete. It's fucking tough. But I almost think they want to suck.
I think they do
Just
too.
'cause
I
you
don't
try
think
to
that's why
go
they're
get a
gonna be
QB.
good. Yep.
I don't know though. I just don't see Mac Jones all of a sudden taking this big step that he
No,
missed.
because Bill
'Cause
O'Brien's
he missed
there.
a step. He
Yep.
missed the step big time. They
fell down
fucking
the
yoinked the
stairs.
rug out of him and he fell.
Fell right
and now
down
they're
the
trying to
stairs.
say, no, man, get up and you act like you didn't.
Yep.
And we'll see.
There's no trust between the coaching staff and Mac Jones right now. There's just not. Yeah, he may love Bill O'Brien, but Bill Belichick's the head coach of that team.
I will say, if
And
the
he went
defense is
past
playing
him.
well, they're going to compete, but it's just, do they actually believe in Mac Jones? And
But-
if he struggles, do they bench him? Because
Right.
if you can't bench him, because if you bench him once, it's fucking done.
Done.
Do they
And
win?
Bailey Zappi
Do they win
ain't shit.
6 to 7 games?
I could see him
I
winning
hope
6.
I almost think for them they don't want to.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a terrible season.
It's a horrible
I think
season
that's
for
the
them.
worst
Worst
case
case
scenario,
scenario.
because then you won too much. You won too much. You get one of these QBs.
Don't get a QB.
But I mean, I
But
know.
you could have said the same thing during the Cam Newton years when they were still putting up 6 games, 7 games. You know,
And they
do
got Mac
Yeah, but that was
Jones.
fresh off Tom Brady, fresh
Right.
off competing year after year after year. Like, they're clearly at a spot now where they can make a choice, but it's just, does the organization make a choice to be willing to be bad? Because
Right.
that's the other road.
That's going to
That's
come
the
up to
other
Robert
road.
Kraft.
Is it bad?
We think Bill Belichick's making all these decisions.
Yeah,
Kraft
I
is the
know,
one
for real.
saying, like, hey,
Yeah.
we're sticking with the kid.
Yeah,
Sorry
exactly.
about it.
No,
Right,
for real,
it-
because they did the same with Jimmy G. Like Kraft
Yep.
said, we ain't fucking trading this guy
Right.
until it finally had to happen because
Had to
Brady was
trade
winning you Super Bowls.
Right.
You
Yep.
know what I mean? So Kraft does have final say, no question.
Agreed. And I just don't think the Patriots are going to be very good this year. I just don't. And then you look at like schedules, and we'll talk about the NFL schedule when it comes out. But like, you
See,
can look at their opponents.
That's why
They
I think
have-
Seattle benefited last year. They were playing on fourth.
They were playing a terrible
they were playing
schedule.
a fourth
Terrible
rated schedule.
schedule.
Now they're playing 2.
The Patriots have to play the AFC East, which only got better this whole offseason. That's 6 hard games for them. Like, they beat the Jets last year with no offensive touchdown scored. There's one win that they shouldn't have
Yeah.
gotten. They beat Teddy Bridgewater once. Congratulations. The whole AFC East got better. The Patriots maybe got a fraction better, but not nearly to the degree of these other teams. And we have to play the NFC East. That's 3 losses for them right there. They're going to lose to the Giants. They're going to lose to the Cowboys. They're going to lose to the Eagles. That game against Washington is going to be a real dogfight. Real excited for that one. Please put it on Thursday night, NFL.
I bet right now, mark it down. They go 2-2 against the East.
Who do you have them beating? Giants?
It could be.
They'll go 2-2 against the, and I bet one of them is against either the Cowboys or the Eagles.
This is Mac Jones.
You heard it.
No, write it down. Write it down. I'm here for it.
I just don't trust. I
They'll
don't
win
think
one of them.
Mac Jones doesn't have any trait that stands out to me.
I agree. That's why they're at 19. I'm not saying they're top 10.
No, but you're saying they're
I'm
top
saying
20.
they're at 19.
I think
They're
let me pull up your
bottom
list
third.
here. When I look at the teams that you have ranked below them, I think the Raiders are better this year. I think the Bears are better this year. I think the Packers are better. I think the
Carolina's
Broncos
better.
are better. I think
Carolina's
the Panthers
better.
are better. I think the Atlanta Falcons
Tampa
are better.
Bay is better.
I think
They are.
the
Tampa Bay has
Indianapolis
the weapons.
Colts are better.
Okay, Tampa Bay might be better, but we are focusing in on everything, not just roster. Their coaching decisions, right? Do you think not Lovie Smith, fucking Bowles, Todd Bowles?
Todd Bowles sucks.
He does-
Todd Bowles
he
sucks. I didn't say
does.
Tampa Bay. My bad. I didn't
No,
say Addison said Tampa
Defense,
Bay.
they retooled and they have better weapons out the ass.
They do. They definitely do.
Mike Evans and Chris Godwin alone are a better team than fucking the Patriots.
Patriots.
Baker over Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Same.
I said it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep,
I would.
100%.
I would. There's a reason the 49ers.
This
won
is
it.
Baker,
This is-
fourth team in a year.
Yep.
Over here.
I'd take his talent over Mac Jones'
The reason
talent.
Mac Jones is because Steelers first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I just don't think Mac Jones does anything
I would say Mac Jones
Great.
is going to be on his fourth team in 3 years as well.
very
in a couple
soon.
years
Because
they're-
there's no trust here, and they're gonna pick Bill Belichick.
when it
over him.
comes out, the organization is completely done with the quarterback, and then he's still there.
We should almost
Good
name
luck.
these videos the roast of Sage Brown.
Welcome to the roast
Alright.
of Downtown.
I'll say-
And then we're gonna go back at the end of the year when they
Uh-huh.
go
We'll see what happens.
7 and
We'll
10
see.
again, 8 and
I
9.
say we all do this because then it's
Yeah.
we all
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'll give
Colin.
my spiel quick. These 5 teams, I have 2 of the 5.
Okay.
To be honest, and none of
Don't
them are
feel
in
bad
position.
about it, to be
No.
honest.
No.
Well,
Do it.
I'll say one 8 we didn't mention until Nate mentioned it. 2 of those 8 wins were against the Jets. I
Yep.
don't think
Yeah.
they win either one.
I don't think
Maybe
they
they
win either
win. Maybe they split at best. At 16, I had the Broncos as well, so that's where I would have them a little higher than you have them here on this list. I like the Browns at 17,
Yep.
or in this top 5, I have them at 17. I do have the Steelers in the top 20. I have them at 18 just because
I don't have a
of
problem with that. I don't
Mike
have a problem with
Tomlin and Kenny Pickett's only hopefully going to get better.
Yeah.
Not for
Yeah.
your
that.
sake.
Fucking
But
hope.
hopefully
I
for
know.
the Steelers' sake, hopefully they get better.
The Steelers are just like perennially 8, 9, and 9 and 8. Just perennially
The fact that they didn't
500
go
or above.
under 500 last year.
It's
is
very
insane.
impressive.
Like,
Very
it's-
9 and
impressive.
8, they're gonna split with the Ravens.
Yep.
I'm counting one of
They
them as a
always
loss.
do it. They always do it.
So
I have Raiders 19. Jimmy G maybe fills in like a Derek Carr, still have Jacobs and Adams.
Yep.
Colts I have at 20 is maybe a surprise, but I still like their roster. A team that we talked about, we shit on the Patriots. I think the Saints are also maybe smoking crack.
what?
I don't
Yeah.
think the
No.
NFC South
See,
deserves
the
any
Saints
of their 4
third,
teams
no.
in the top 20.
Okay,
Yeah, I
but
mean-
out of the NFC South, the Saints are going to
Yes, I
clean
agree.
up,
I agree.
which is
Nope.
going to give them that win total.
Disagree.
Who?
Respectfully.
The
Disagree
Panthers?
respectfully. The
Shut
Atlanta
the
Falcons.
fuck
It
up.
really
Atlanta
might
Falcons.
be.
Oh yeah, with fucking.
Their defense last year was the best defense in the division. They got a better quarterback, and they have better weapons than they did last year.
Who are you talking about?
Panthers right
Panthers?
now. Overall, DJ Moore is a damn good receiver. Obviously, if they
receiver.
kept CMC, I'm not counting CMC because those 2 is the better.
Right.
But after CMC's gone, DJ Moore is damn good. I like Chark. I like Thielen. I like Miles Sanders. I like Bryce Young, and I like Frank Reich.
I agree. That's so much change for one offseason.
But it's
Tell
not
me the
because they're
same
all
thing
coming
next
in.
year.
They're
I
all coming
agree.
in.
Coming
They're all coming
together.
in. It's like obviously every team goes through change
Changes.
every single offseason. Like I would almost I would say there's probably 3 teams at most that don't change at least something every single year, and that's because they're either dog shit or because coaches are willingly not leaving. And Colin, I don't have the Colts there. Mine is Lions, Vikings. I do have Vikings. I have Pittsburgh here as well. Now this is Homer for sure, but Bears at 19, then Carolina.
No problem.
And now, I just Carolina's defense last year almost had them
Very good.
winning this division with Sam Darnold.
They almost won the division.
With Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And Tampa Bay got blessed a game against Atlanta.
Okay, but everyone else
earlier in
won the
the game.
division.
Handed.
So
True. The whole
you
division
can't say
sucked.
shit, okay?
The whole
We
division
can't say
sucked.
that.
The whole division sucked.
No, don't get me wrong. Does Carolina win the division? I don't know. I still think this could be another 8-win division team.
Yeah.
Similar to last year where it's
Agreed.
dog shit.
I mean,
but
we are
I do
talking
also have
semantics.
Saints 21. I literally
Yeah.
have Saints right there. Derek Carr. I mean, Oakland couldn't get rid of him quick enough.
I mean, he like last year we were talking about.
Who?
Oh, Las Vegas.
Wow.
I mean, that's true.
I mean, yeah, the Raiders. I mean, Devontae Adams came in saying, "Oh, I'm going from one Hall of Fame quarterback to another."
And he
They
got out of
just
town.
bitched your Hall of Fame quarterback right out of town, buddy. They said, "Nope, you suck."
Yep.
And I don't.
Go
I
back
don't
to when
love
the Jets
Saints.
said, we can make you a Hall of Famer.
We can make you a Hall of Famer.
To
Yeah,
Derek
okay.
Carr.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can, Jets. I wish they would have gotten Derek Carr. That'd been awesome.
Mhm.
Oh, that'd have been way better. Okay,
All right.
let's.